Good morning, and welcome to the Herb Day Radio Saturday Morning Business Showcase. This time is set aside to help listeners learn about topics of business, services, medical, and legal matters. First today is Kim Boyer of Boyer Territory, a real estate company.
Good morning. Welcome to Real Talk. Today we are talking about decluttering. And when buyers look at a home, they need to be able to visualize themselves there, and it may affect the price, the offers that you get. You may list your home for a certain price, but the better it presents, the better price you're going to get. Because one thing is, if you have so much stuff stacked up everywhere that they can't see the walls, that's one thing. If your home seems in terrible disarray, they're going to think, if they're not taking care of this portion, what other things are they letting go? So the number one thing that you can do would be clean and declutter. That's the easiest, and I know it sounds easy. It sounds like simple, anybody can do that, but maybe you have reasons why things are cluttered, and we've all seen the hoarders shows, and it's usually because of some kind of mental block that we have, some kind of suffering that somebody's been through, or grief, and that's what causes a lot of that. But I'm going to talk to you about the decluttering and ways to do that and things that it can help. One of the first things that you can do in decluttering is to organize what you have. And that'll help you to get rid of stuff that you don't need, or sell stuff that you could, some stuff's just going to need thrown away, let's be honest. Some stuff you could sell, some stuff you can repurpose or give to somebody else. And some stuff is like, hey, I've been looking for that for years. I wondered where it went, So those kind of things. But there's a home organization industry now, and a lot of these facts that I'm going to tell you are excerpts from a book by Terry Savelle Foy called Declutter Your Way to Success. And there's lots of different things tied to it because it's about people, really, and our habits and what we're doing and why we do these things. But there's an $8 billion home organization industry, has more than doubled in size since the early 2000s, and it's growing at a staggering rate of 10% each year. So if you have issues with your organization or cleaning, you can hire somebody to help you out. So whether it's on, whether you hire somebody to clean or organize on a schedule, to come every week or every month or however you do it, or you just need some help once in a while. Say you normally clean your own house and organize your own house, but you're going on overtime and you're going to be working 80 hours a week and you don't want your house to fall behind and you're making extra bucks. And really, to hire somebody to clean your house one time is not very expensive. I mean, every place is a little bit different. There's lots of gals that I know who do it. Some started out as a side job and then started their own business. And then also we have a local company called Ohio Helping Hands Cleaners, and they're a great company, and you can call and get quotes from them. They're on Facebook and on the internet. So if you're struggling with cleaning or organizing, you might just need a boost. You might need somebody to come in and help you. And even if you don't hire a professional person, you can get a friend to come over and say, start me in the right direction. Give me a kick in the pants, light a fire under me, something. But if you don't ever make the effort, it's never going to get done. It'll just keep getting pushed to the back burner because it's not one of the most important things. And one of the quotes that Terry talks about in her book is, how you do anything is how you'll do everything. So it carries over to your professional life and everything else about your life. And if you're like me, if your house is clean and you go home at night after your job, it's relaxing when you walk through the door. You're not stressed out about the pile of laundry laying on the floor or a project you got going on that's been going on for however long you've had that project going on because it's not important. So, but there's just a few things that you can do. One thing that was mentioned is we all get tons and tons of junk mail. I mean, I stay on top of that one, but I have seen people who don't. But usually if I get junk mail, I'll go through the mail every night, and most of it is junk, and I just rip it up and throw it away. But if you'd rather not get that junk mail, there are 2 websites available that you can go on and take yourself off the junk mail list. So that's just something simple you can do. Make the step to do that, and that'll take care of one problem for you. The 2 websites are www.consumer.ftc, that's Frank Theodore Charlie.gov, or ecocycle.org. So either one of those you can go on, and I don't know exactly how it works, but you'll quit getting so much email. It's probably like going on the call list, the do not call list. Do not send me junk mail list. So any little thing like that could just relieve a little pressure off of you. And that's what it does for me. When my house is dirty, or there's clutter, or I've been working overtime, or had lots of appointments, it's just pressure on you when you go home. So I'm going to tell you 10 benefits of getting organized that are directly related to the clutter in your home. The first one is you might save money. And that's because instead of buying things that you already have, like batteries or soap or glue or scissors, socks, light bulbs, cleaning supplies, you've hid them from yourself, or they're behind something and so you just keep going buying more of it, and it's a waste. It's a waste of time and money. And coupons, she also mentioned. If you hide your coupons from yourself, I don't know about you, but I hate coupons. I hate them. I have friends who spend hours and hours and hours at the store. I had one friend one time, and she loved it. They used to have these couponing clubs and stuff. It was a big ordeal, and you knew exactly which day to go to Kroger to get double your coupons. She saved so much money that she took her receipt tape and put it around her like some kind of banner, like she was Miss America or something. But, she got $400 worth of groceries for $100 or something. But I'm thinking, but you spent 4 hours in there. I hate it. I hate going to the grocery store. I hate spending that much time in there. It's not worth it to me. I'd rather save money someplace else. It just depends on how much time. If you got plenty of time, go for it. You enjoyed that. She really liked the challenge of that. So we're going to break and be right back. Hi, this is Kim Boyer from Boyer Territory. Today, this week, our featured listing is 858 Greenbrier Road. That's Scott Township, which is Seaman, Ohio, 45679. And if you're from the Fairfax area, which I am, I grew up on Crooked Road, Greenbrier comes out in Highland County and in Adams County on the other end. So you're at the other end on this one. This is 20.326 acres. It's a great property for hunters. Donella Hildebrandt has this listing. It has a creek running through it, and it does have an easement attached for a phone tower that's out there. So since it is all woods, I'm not sure if there is marketable timber, but that's something that you could ask Donella. It says the wooded portion is 17.89 and the cleared acreage is 2.24. So if you're interested in that property today, give Donella a call at 937-763-6766. All right, we're back, and we're talking about decluttering and organization. And one other thing with the saving you money with the organization and decluttering, a lot of people store stuff and spend money on storage, and they don't even know what they got in there unless it's a specific reason, like you're going to move or you've downsized and you just need that for a little while. But a lot of times that gets put in there and they don't even know what's in there. So you're just wasting your money with that. Number 2 on the list is you can find things. But if you do lose your stuff, we know how to get that back. Listen to some of our other radio shows. So you can find things. If you've lost your keys or your cell phone, it says on average we spend 6 minutes a day just looking for our car keys in the morning. Well, I don't. That's foreign to me. I have a hook by the door, and that's where my keys are. It's rare that I don't know where my keys are. So I make it a habit to hang it on there. But that's an example of organization. It's not a big deal, but it's just a hook to put your keys. I've seen some people have like a bowl sitting on a little like sofa table or something when you walk in the front door. So whatever works for you. Number 3 is you'll save time. And now, I don't know why it just says American women, but maybe they just interviewed American women. I just think that's pretty biased. But it says the average American woman spends 55.2 minutes a day looking for lost or misplaced items. So that's nearly an hour a day wasted. And it says IKEA reported a statistic showing that women with shoe racks are 7 times more likely to be on time for work for women without shoe racks. So I'm like, I'm not that disorganized either. I know where all my shoes are. That's one of my... I love shoes. And I raised 3 girls, and I've told them all of their lives that shoes are just a wonderful thing, and you can't have too many pair. So they've let me know that back. So, but there's lots of statistics, and I'm sure every person is a little bit different. Number 4, you can be more creative. If you have an orderly, clean space, it allows your mind to relax and you're more focused and productive. And I know that to be true. You can't, every person's different, but if there's a whole bunch of mess in my house, I can't focus on what I'm doing. Number 5 talks about the stress. Your life will be less stressed. It says that the stress, your mood is affected by your surroundings. And according to the Centers for Disease Control, how many times have you heard the CDC this year? I'm so sick of hearing about them. Anyway, 80% of our medical expenditures are stress related. 80%. So if you can relieve a little bit of your stress by keeping a clean home, it's a happier home, it's a more peaceful home, tranquility. Number 6, you'll sleep better for the same reason. It says we spend 1/3 of our lives in the bedroom, which is more time spent in any other room in the house. So this room is designed for rest, relaxation, and sleep. And studies show that people with clutter in the bedroom experience more sleep disturbances. So if you're having trouble sleeping, clean up your room. Clean your room. It's like your mom. Clean your room. Number 7 says you'll have more time and energy to go after your dreams and goals. So when your home is dirty or disorganized, it's difficult to focus on bigger tasks that you should be doing. And when everything is organized, your bills are paid on time, your laundry is sorted and done, your meals are planned. I don't know about that one either. I'm not a big meal planner. And your papers are filed. So what are you doing with all this extra time? I mean, you could start a project, paint a room, learn a language, whatever you want to do. But being disorganized is... it does take up a lot more time. You can get a lot more things done if you're organized. Number 8 is you will be a great example for your family. So if your kids are little and they watch how you do things, then they're going to learn how you do them and they're going to do them that way too. Maybe. Now, I've got 3 girls and most of the time they couldn't be more different. And they have their own minds and they think for themselves and they do things the way that they want to. And I'm proud of that. So number 9, you'll build better relationships, she says. In a survey conducted by NAPO, 1,397 people were asked, how long would it take you to get your house ready for dinner guests? 65% said 4 hours or less. 11% said they would never invite anyone inside. 10% said 8 hours. 7% said 24 hours. And 6% said 40 or more hours. So those are the hoarders. Those are the ones that really need to get, So it's embarrassing. If you're not a person who's on a schedule with your home or doing things, it's embarrassing if someone comes to your door. So, and number 10 is you will have more confidence. It says UCLA's Center on Everyday Lives and Families explored the relationship of 32 families and the thousands of objects in their homes to conclude that clutter has a strong effect on moods and overall self-esteem. Women especially feel embarrassed, ashamed, and guilty with the presence of clutter. So it affects everything. And so those are just 10 tips of benefits of getting better organized. So if you need help, don't call me. Not in that area. I don't want to. I'm good at organizing, but I don't want to clean. But clean my own home. I've caused Herb to snort.
Sorry about that.
So, but there are people out there that can help you if you need help with those things. But I mean, start small. I mean, I read a lot of her stuff and listened to her podcasts a lot. And she says, if you're really overwhelmed and your house is a huge mess and you just don't know where to start, set a timer for 20 minutes. Start in one room and work for 20 minutes. And before you know it, 20 minutes is up. I mean, listen to some music or, some kind of learning CD or some preaching or whatever you want to do. But, you got to start somewhere, but just start where you're at. So I hope this was helpful for you today. And like I said, you can search for Ohio Helping Hands. And I know a few other individuals who clean homes that could help you organize, and organization is a big deal anymore. And you can even get tools for organization, like closet organizers, like the California closets. You can order special closets and things. I love those, but I don't own one. But I hope I helped you out with that today. And if you have any more questions about tips for your home, or if you are thinking about listing your house or thinking about buying a house, give us a call at Warrior Territory, 937-393-9270. And until next week, keep your credit clean and don't quit your job.